Hi, I'm Nicky Wallace, and together with Gina Schick, we run the non-profit organisation Beyond the Barriers New Zealand. Our ultimate goal is to maintain a balance between the number of horses that are leaving the racing industry and the number of suitable and experienced homes that are willing to take them on at that point.
As an industry, I think here in New Zealand we do a really good job with our horses both on the track and off the track. It's easy to provide a good quality of life for a horse here in New Zealand. Here at Beyond the Barriers we really try to promote the versatility of the off-the-track thoroughbred, and that's showing what they can do, across all disciplines. They're really athletic horses, generally very willing, very versatile, so they can really go on to do most things. It just depends on the individual really.
When we think of what makes an ex-racehorse really capable of becoming a good sport horse, we consider their life to that point. The hours and dollars that are poured into these horses in their racing career is endless. I mean, these horses are exposed to the best of the best in terms of stud staff, farriers, vets, chiropractors, physios, dentists, the people that ride them in track work, the jockeys, the trainers. They've had the most amazing grounding in their lives. So when you get a horse off the track, it's had a full life where it's been exposed to a lot of different experiences, and it's had the best of care.
And these horses are looked after impeccably on the track, and we only hope that they can have the same care afterwards, which is where we try to educate people a little. To educate people about some of the misconceptions of thoroughbreds, we obviously share a lot of stories about them, and we try to include a lot of backstory that show these horses, have gone on to have a good life off the track.
And I think it's the public that need to see that as well, so sharing stories about how amazing their life is and how well they're cared for.
One of our main things that we have introduced is a competition called Dunstan X-factor at Equidays in October. Held over the 3 days, we offer a variety of classes, for example dressage, show hunter, show jumping, cowboy challenge. We change it up a little bit each year, but the riders can pick 3 events and it's a point system to decide the overall winner. And we've had some good horses in the competition. We've had Fritzy Boy do it, we've had Sacred Star, so it's neat to have those sort of big names, but we also have a lot of unraced horses or horses that were sort of medium horses on the track. And that event's been really successful. We've probably seen, what sort of number of
We've had over 350 applications to attend or to compete, and each year we take around between 35 and 50 to actually compete at Equidays. And we've had some really good traction in terms of people buying horses straight off the track specifically for the competition, and also some cool stories where there's young kids, teenagers who are having their first thoroughbred and have had a crack at the competition and have come back in years that follow that. So from our point of view, the missing link is from racing life to retirement. If people could fill out deregistration forms and actually notify New Zealand Racing of where these horses have gone, that would be a great start. We just don't have the data to support the stories we're telling, and so that's probably the key thing for us at this point, which is a pretty minimal input kind of job to do, but a really important one.
Yes.
The biggest challenges we face are a lack of time and money. I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, but we run Beyond the Barriers as a purely voluntary basis. So Gina and I work in the wheelhouse, I suppose, but we have a lot of volunteers that help us out. Some key people who are integral to what we do, and they give up their time. So we've got so much that we want to do and achieve, and so many things that we can put out on social media and great stories we can tell. But if we could have some more funding, then we could buy the time essentially with some hired help to get that stuff done. So if you want to follow Beyond the Barriers and keep up to date with all the great things New Zealand thoroughbreds are doing off the track, you can follow us on social media. Facebook's probably the best medium, and if you feel like providing us with any support, touch base with us. We're always happy for help.